3 signs a man truly loves you. Have you ever wondered, does he really love me? You're not alone. In fact, figuring out a man's true feelings can be like decoding a secret message. But what if I told you there are clear, undeniable signs that show whether he's truly in love with you? Today, we're diving into 3 powerful signs that a man genuinely loves you, and these signs, well, they don't lie. But before we get into it, let me share 3 common mistakes women make when it comes to love. Mistake number 1, confusing attention with affection. Many women assume that if a man gives them a lot of attention, it means he loves them. Maybe he calls often, sends sweet messages, or even showers you with compliments. But attention doesn't always equal love. A man can be attentive for many reasons, sometimes out of convenience, loneliness, or even to keep you interested without genuine feelings behind it. Attention can feel good, but it's not the same as true affection. Real love is shown through consistent actions, not just occasional bursts of attention. If a man only shows up when it's convenient for him or when he wants something, that's a red flag. Instead of just soaking up the attention, ask yourself this: how does he show up when you need him? Does he invest in your happiness and well-being beyond those sweet texts or calls? Mistake number 2, believing that a man's possessiveness means he loves you. Here's another mistake: thinking that jealousy or possessiveness is a sign of deep love. Some women believe that if a man gets overly protective or even controlling, it's because he's afraid to lose them and loves them deeply. However, possessiveness is not a healthy form of love. It's a sign of insecurity and control. True love is rooted in trust and respect, not in trying to control where you go, who you talk to, or what you wear. If a man constantly needs to know where you are or tries to limit your independence, that's not love, it's control. A healthy relationship allows both partners to grow and feel free, not trapped. Mistake number 3, believing that saying "I love you" means he truly loves you. Imagine this: you're dating someone new, things are going great, and then out of nowhere he says those magical 3 words, "I love you." Your heart skips a beat. But how do you know if he really means it? That's the first mistake, assuming that just because he says it, it's true. Words are easy. Any man, even with the wrong intentions, can say "I love you." But love, real love, that's shown through actions. If his actions don't align with his words, that's your first red flag. The next time he tells you he loves you, don't just accept it. Tell him, "Show it, baby." Now that we've cleared that up, let's get into the real deal.
Sign number 1, money. Where his heart is, his investment follows.
Now let's talk about money, a topic that often brings up questions and concerns in relationships. When it comes to love, money is not about wealth or materialism. It's about investment, not just financial, but emotional. Money equals investment in the future. A man who loves you is willing to invest in you and the life you're building together. This doesn't mean he's constantly showering you with expensive gifts or paying for everything. Rather, it's about how he approaches money in a way that reflects his commitment to you and your future. For married couples, money is a powerful indicator of partnership. When a man loves his wife, he sees his financial resources as part of a shared future. There's no hiding or secrecy about finances. He's transparent about what he earns, and he plans for the future with you in mind. You're not just an observer, you're an active participant in financial decisions. Example: let's say you're planning for a big purchase, whether it's buying a house, saving for a vacation, or budgeting your family's future. A man who truly loves you will make sure these decisions are made together. He won't be hiding money in separate accounts or making big financial moves without you. Instead, he'll see you as his partner, someone who has a say in how the future unfolds. Money and sacrificial giving. It's often said that you can give without loving, but you cannot love without giving. This couldn't be truer when it comes to love and money. A man who loves you won't hesitate to share what he has with you. He's willing to make sacrifices to ensure your happiness, your comfort, and your security. This doesn't mean he has to buy you luxury items, but it does mean he's willing to put you first. Maybe he skips out on buying something for himself because he knows you've been eyeing something special. Or perhaps he takes you out for dinner even when the budget is tight because he knows how much it means to you. The point is, he's not stingy with you because love at its core is generous.
Sign number 2, communication. Openness and transparency in love.
Communication is the heartbeat of any successful relationship. When a man truly loves you, he doesn't just talk at you. He engages in meaningful conversations, listens to you, and is open about his life. He makes you feel like you're part of his world, and that's where real connection flourishes. Consistent and clear communication. When a man is genuinely in love, he makes sure to communicate consistently. You don't have to wonder when he's going to call, text, or check in because he values keeping that line of connection open. Whether it's a simple good morning message to start your day or to call and catch up after work, he stays in touch regularly because you're on his mind. Here's the key. It's not just about the quantity of communication, but the quality. Does he open up to you about his day, his feelings, his dreams? Is he asking about your day and actively listening when you speak? A man who loves you is genuinely interested in hearing about your thoughts, your feelings, and your life because he values the emotional connection you share. Transparency is key. A huge part of communication in a loving relationship is transparency. A man who loves you isn't secretive. He doesn't dodge questions about his whereabouts, his activities, or who he's spending time with. Instead, he's upfront because he has nothing to hide. This transparency extends to everything, including his phone and social media. Conflict resolution and honest communication. Another important aspect of communication is how he handles conflict. No relationship is without its disagreements or rough patches. What's important is how a man communicates during those times. Does he shut down, give you the silent treatment, or avoid the issue altogether? Or does he approach it with maturity, willing to have the difficult conversations and work through problems with you? A man who loves you will want to resolve conflicts because he values the relationship too much to let issues fester. He doesn't play games with your emotions by being hot and cold. Instead, he addresses problems head-on, seeking solutions rather than creating drama. He'll also apologize when he's wrong, because communication in love isn't about being right, it's about understanding each other.
Sign number 3, family, bringing you into his inner circle.
When a man is serious about you, he won't just keep you on the sidelines. He'll bring you into his inner world, which includes introducing you to his family. This is a huge sign of commitment and long-term intentions because family, for many people, is sacred ground. Introducing you to his family. One of the most significant ways a man shows he's serious about you is by introducing you to his family. If he's bringing you around his parents, siblings, and close relatives, it's a clear signal that he sees you as someone who belongs in his future. Men typically don't introduce someone they're casually dating to their family unless they view the relationship as something more serious. Here's the reason why. When a man brings you into his family, it means he's proud of you. He wants his family to know who you are and to approve of you because, in many cases, family opinions matter. He's envisioning a future where you're integrated into his family life, sharing holidays, birthdays, and important milestones together. This isn't just about meeting his family once, it's about becoming part of the fabric of his life. Thanks for watching.